Oh, good gracious. Today is a very good day. I want to shout out my wonderful people who are part of the barrel age. If you prioritize drinks that matter and people who care, you are an important part of this community. Every day I am here to share the beauty, the mystery, and the connection that is found in inspired drinks, thoughtful food, and most of all, the people that make it happen. So, New Year's Eve is tonight. It's also a night where I think that I don't drink nearly enough sparkling wine. Sparkling wine is associated with celebrations, with promotions, with love affairs in soap operas. They always busting some champagne and whatever. Let me tell you something. I've got a video on how to open champagne. I want you to watch it, and I want you to watch it before you open a bottle because I have one rule. Unless you win the World Series, do not spray champagne everywhere. You know why? Because it's dumb. And the name of this video, as you see, is a few reasons to stop drinking champagne. Let me tell you something. There are some brands of sparkling wine that cost over $50 for no good reason, and that pisses me off. I think people think that there's only two options, Prosecco on one side, champagne on the other. That is not true. There are a bunch of really cool versions of sparkling wine that you absolutely need to try. Here's the cheat code for buying great bubbles. Understand this. Champagne is first and foremost a place. To be called champagne, except for a few weird exceptions in California, the grapes must be grown in the Champagne area of the Cognac, ever heard that word, region of France. The vines have been specially tended. The fruit cannot be replicated anywhere else in the world because there are 500 feet of limestone in that soil. The soil is what drives everything. I don't know if you've ever heard the word terroir, which means of the place. Getting a wine from Champagne, it is said that if you go to Champagne in 2025, drink some wine. If you drink that wine in 2030, you're going to be transported right back to where you were because the land is present in the bubbles. I love all of that. And I could name a few champagnes that I think you should buy. Roederer is one of them. Chateau Gosset is another. Nicolas Fouillat is another. None of the big names, in a lot of cases, the biggest name I would avoid. I'm not going to say what it is because I might need them to pay me one day. But find a champagne that is, what is our favorite thing to ask for? Off the beaten path. Working in restaurants in the suburbs, off the beaten path is what they like to say all the time. So, how it's made, where it's grown is important. Where it's grown. You want grapes that have been grown in limestone-rich soil. Now, what I can tell you is this. The Grand Champagne region of France is not the only place to have limestone-rich soils. Next, you want to know how it's made. These are two great sparkling wines. This one is a rosé from, what do we call this? It's got a Vin Mousseau, Prosecco. These two wines are fermented in a big vat, just like wine, and there's carbonation added. When you ferment alcohol, think about beer, there's natural carbonation. Regular still wine, they let that escape. Unless you trap it, the carbonation escapes. What champagne does is called bottle fermentation, or the traditional method. The bubbles are formed by a second fermentation in the bottle. The bottles are finer and they're more bready, toasty with brioche. There's an ancestral method that was bottled before, where the champagne is bottled before fermentation. It's softer, cloudy, funky. aging on what they call the lees, which is just the good stuff that's kind of left over when you're fermenting. You get more of like a bready, biscuity thing. The biscuity notes and the acidity are the two things that kind of give champagne its calling cards. When you are looking for your sweetness level, Brut, Nature, or zero dosage is going to be the driest. Brut is going to be dry. Weirdly, sometimes when they say extra brut or extra dry, they're going to be the sweetest. There's a name because there's a really nice Moet. And it's not Moe, it's Moet. Moet. Let's find the Moet versions. There's one that's sweeter. Ooh, Moet Champagne Nectar. Champagne Nectar Imperial. If you want to have a champagne and you want it to be a little sweeter and crowd pleasing, Moet Champagne Nectar Imperial. Listen, I'm not from France. I try to act like I am. Shout out to the brothers from the countries that speak French because y'all come in the club and y'all sound way cooler than I do. I have to deal with that. So, champagne, awesome, expensive. What are the alternatives? There's two big ones that I want you to know about. The first one, this right here, Cava from Spain. I would venture to say that Spain is home of Europe's best wine values. The wines really overachieve. You're going to get more bang from your buck in Spanish wine, whether the bottle's $10 or whether the bottle is $1,000. Cava is made in Peñedes, Spain, and it is made in what they call método tradicional, the traditional method of fermenting in the bottle. And it's going to have those beautiful, dry, acidic notes that champagne is known for, and it's going to be the perfect pairing for any food. Campo Viejo, really good brand. Another dope brand is Freixenet, Frixenet, I believe. Don't quote me. The most popular is Segura Viudas. They have a reserve bottle that looks so dope. Now, New Year's Eve, we have people over. You don't need to be spending more than $15 a bottle, in my opinion, to get something amazing. Cava's got some aging categories. There's Cava, aged 9 months on the lees. Cava Reserva, aged 15 months on the lees. Cava Gran Reserva, aged 30 months. And Cava de Paraje Calificado. I've never heard or seen that. It's aged 36 months. You're going to get lots of herbaceousness, lots of apple, citrus. When you get the Gran Reservas, those are going to have those biscuity brioche notes. There is a cool, fun, chaotic cousin to sparkling wines called Pétillant Naturel. We cool wine people call it Pet Nat. It's a sparkling wine made by bottling my light that just died. Oh, Lord, it just got romantic in here. The light just died. Lord have mercy. You can still see me. Let's go. Pet Nat is fermented before the first fermentation is finished. So it finishes in the bottle. It doesn't have a second fermentation step like champagne. Champagne, they like put it on the wall and they rotate it. It's called racking. It's beautiful. It's very softly fizzy. It's sometimes hazy, sealed with a crown cap. And I would say it is akin to sour beer. It's naturally fermented and it really has cool funk to it. If you like sharp cheese, if you're into, let's see what else. If you like a big fat prawn shrimp, Pet Nat is absolutely the way to go. I think my absolute favorite is going to be called Limoux. Limaux. Limoux is an area that is outside Champagne, but guess what they have? They use the traditional method to ferment, and they also have got the limestone in the soil. The most popular brand is pronounced Saint-Hilaire, but it's spelled Saint Hilaire, St.Hilaire. You can find this for under $17. The label looks dope. You can't pronounce it. Everybody's going to think you're bougie. You're going to have a good time. For cocktails, two really good versions for your bottles of sparkling. Champagne cocktail is classic. I don't know if people really like it, to be honest with you. A little bit of sugar, a little bit of Angostura bitters, and some champagne. The cool alternative, I think, if you want to do a champagne cocktail, the one that everyone's going to like is going to be elderflower liqueur, Saint Germain, and champagne. You serve that, nobody will be upset. My favorite is called the French 75, and it's a blend of gin, lemon juice, simple syrup, and sparkling. I keep saying champagne when I'm talking about sparkling wine, and I make fun of people who do that. So I deserve to be doing it. I deserve to be made fun of. Also, the spritz category, let me tell you something. A Hugo spritz tonight, some Prosecco, a little bit of lemon, a little bit of mint. You will own New Year's Eve. I am here right now because I've vowed to reach out to you more. I just want to talk wine, beer, spirits, and cocktails with you. I want to do it every day. I'm trying to bring up my production value. I'm still learning. Life is life, and I got plenty of challenges now, but I've committed to really showing up for you because this barrel age community means so much to me. Life is like spirits aging in the barrel. When white lightning, white whiskey goes into a barrel, it's hot and it's brash. When spirits age in the barrel, over time, evaporation and absorption of the wood happens. When you open the barrel back up, maybe 15 to 20% of the liquid is gone, and that's called the angel share. Think about what's left over. I really find a parallel to life. Life is going to cost something. Life is going to take something from you. But hopefully, as we age, we get more mellow, more mature, and get some cool, spicy notes to us. We definitely get more spicy. I want you to live like spirits in the barrel. I want you to live out loud. Tonight, I want you to drink at least 2 types of sparkling wine that are not champagne. I want you to eat 4 oysters in rapid succession. I want you to listen to Prince. I told you that yesterday. Listen to Prince every day. And I want you to think about how 2026 is going to be your year. It's clear. Please reach out to me with what you want to see. I want to know what you're drinking tonight. And I want to know why you're going to be awesome this year. I got to go because we're hosting a dinner. My girl told me, don't be doing all this extra bloop with the cocktails. So that's why I'm talking to you now. I would have loved to show you my bar tonight, but she told me I ain't allowed to. So that's okay. One day she's going to see all these videos, see I'm talking shit, and talk shit back, and then give me a kiss because she's great like that. I want you to find everything you want in life. I'm going to find my ass up out of this room, put this stuff away, and pull the butter out the fridge like she told me because she said she was going to make me some cookies. I love you all. Peace out.